Hello everyone, welcome to Computer Studies for Class 4. So let us resume our chapter 5, the Internet Web Browser. So the first topic for today is ISP. So ISP stands for Internet Service Provider. So it is a company or an organization which provides access to the internet. It means we use different companies in our smartphone or for our computers to avail the facility of internet. We generally use SIM of Airtel, Jio, BSNL, Idea, or some of you also use broadband connections of BrightNet, BSNL, Airtel. So all these companies we use for internet connection are internet service providers. So these companies provide internet facility using several methods like using dial-up telephone connection. So it is one of the most basic connection type uh, which generally not used today. Today we use broadband connection or some high speed wireless connection. So dial-up connection was very slow, but this type of connection is replaced using broadband connection or using fiber optic cable. Now let us move to our next topic, net surfing. So net surfing is actually visiting various websites or web pages using web browser. So when we get internet facility, so major of our task is to search information on internet. For this we used to visit several websites or their web pages for requirement of information. So this process is called net surfing or web surfing or simply surfing. Now the next topic is connecting to the internet. So when we require an internet connection, we need some thing, and these are a computer or a smartphone. Second, we need an ISP. Third, modem. Fourth, internet access software. And fifth, web browser. So a computer is needed to access all the websites or download or upload files. An ISP, we need to get the internet facility. We need a device called modem, and we need two more softwares, internet access software and a web browser. So if we have all these five things, then we can access internet facility or we can do web surfing. So let us understand what is modem in some detail. So modem stands for modulator and demodulator. So as the name suggests, modem performs two activity. The first, modulation, and the second, demodulation. So as you see in the definition, modem converts the digital signal to analog signal and analog signal to digital signal. So these are the two activities performed by the modem. So the first one, digital signal to analog signal conversion, and conversion from analog signal to digital signal. So that is why it is known as modulator and demodulator. So modulation means to convert digital signal to analog signal, and demodulation means to convert analog signal to digital signal. So I think these things are very new to all of you. So let us understand in some simple way. So you can see here in this sentence, I have written computers work on digital signal. It means all the computers or any smartphone or any mobile, so these are all digital devices, so they work on digital signal. But telephone lines we use for internet access, so those lines or cables actually use analog signal for data transfer. So computers cannot understand analog signal, and telephone lines cannot use digital signal. So this is the problem we have while accessing internet connection. So there is need of a device called modem to solve this problem. So let us make a diagram, block diagram actually, to understand this. I am going to take two rectangles to represent two computers. So let us this one, let this one is computer 1, and it has a modem inside it. Okay. And this one is computer 2, and this one has also a modem inside it. So let us join these two computers using cable so that they can transfer their data to each other. Okay. So this arrow line actually represents a connection between computer 1 and computer 2. So let us take computer 1 has to send some data to computer 2, and these two computers are connected using this cable. So computer 1, as we all know, computer uses digital signal, and this cable cannot transfer this digital signal. So there is a need of this modem to convert this digital signal from computer 1 to analog signal. So here modem present inside computer 1 will convert this. So after conversion, analog signal can easily transfer through this cable and reaches to this computer 2. So again there is problem, computer 2 again cannot understand this analog signal. So again there is need of this modem to convert this analog signal to digital signal. So this is the task of modem in the computer, to convert digital to analog and analog to digital. Now there are two types of modem. One is internal modem. Internal modem means a modem device fixed inside the computer, means that device is present inside the computer. And the second one is external modem, means the computer has not its modem, so we need to get a modem separately and fixed it outside the computer, means this external modem device is not present inside the computer by default. So that's all students for this video. Thank you.